and on and on. Don't wanna grow up, I wanna get out. Hey, take me away. I wanna shout out, take me away. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 OMI VV update video. Lots of news is broken today. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. There was a couple of things that had happened. One of which had gone on while I was streaming earlier this morning, technically in the afternoon, 12:15. They had announced Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, those posters. They announced that. They announced a Back to the Future poster as well. Again, talking about Vivi. I do have a couple of screenshots here on what we can expect. IGN also had tweeted that IGN can exclusively reveal the official first look at Mondo, again, Mondo is something that Vivi is partnering with as well, San Diego Comic-Con 2021 merchandise, including a 1/6 figure of Wolverine's most iconic memes from X-Men, the animated series. And as you see, it is... actually, it's Logan. It is Wolverine in that whole meme. Is this going to be an IGN type of font? Is it going to be something that, because it's Mondo and they have that partnership with Vivi that they announced, there's something that Vivi's coming out with? We don't know. What they did, however, they did announce something else, which is going to seem a little strange, pun intended. They had also announced that they are going to have... Well, I'll just read the tweet. It's one of the best tweets, I think, ever. It says, even more strange things are afoot at the Circle K... non-con news incoming. And what that means is the Circle K, I'm pretty sure somebody tweeted it, but the Circle K is basically like a gas station or a store in the Stranger Things. So that is something that I do fully expect them to announce maybe at the con. It's not something that they're gonna drop, but it's something that will probably happen during the con as well, which I'm very, very excited for. So moving on from that, let's see what else we got here. Comic-Con Home, Digital Collectible, Future Tech, that was a day ago. All right, 3 hours ago. More exclusives here, and I'll let you guys know exactly what we have as far as drops. And so the Mondo series is from number 1. These are also con exclusive. The drop date for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure by Matt Ryan Tobin, that one, that is going to be $65. It is a rare, and there's 1,989 editions because that did come out in 1989. For the next one, we have Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey by Matt Ryan Tobin. That one, there is 1,991 editions because that movie came out 1991, or at least that, so. And then the last one we have is Back to the Future by Tom Whalen. That is 1985 editions because that had come out in 1985. So that was a little Easter egg that they gave us there as far as that goes. All of these are available globally. They're all rares. They are all con exclusives. So that's something that I think I missed on the stream. As far as Earth 2 goes, we have literally 3-ish hours before those updates come. They said within 24 hours. Shane tweeted that at 1:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday. And I still don't see anything. So that just means that we happen to have a couple of hours before that. I'm guessing they might do some type of release or drop for Phase 2 during the Jewels, because Jewels usually drop at around 10:30, 10:45 anyway, so I will let you guys know exactly what's going on with that. As far as OMI price goes, we have had a crazy day where we were up last night during the stream at 0.00340, down literally 9% from there to 0.00307. So that's for OMI. And speaking of OMI, the 2 drops that we know of right now, the Cthulhu drops, the Jade, the Gold, the Bronze Cthulhus, and then the Book of the Dead, those happen to be, as we're going to burn all those at 0.0031, which is, I think, what we're at now. It's actually even less than that, so there should be more of a burn. That would yield 91,209,677 OMI burn. And then what we have the next day would be Mondo's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure, and Back to the Future. That would burn 119,411,290 OMIs. Altogether, the burn just from those two drops would be 968, and that's with OMI being around the price that it is now. Actually, a little above where the price it is now, because now it's a little below that. So hopefully, again, all of these big crazy announcements, the price is still at that point, which is incredible. So we're going to burn so much OMI this weekend. It's going to be insane. And somebody had asked me, I'll go to the Twitter thing right now, and I'll give you guys the exact answer that they had given me, or that I had given them, excuse me. Movie quote. Actually, I'm just going to go to my actual page here. Oh God, excuse me. Where was it? Okay, here it is. There was a lady that happened to ask, I don't know where it was. Basically, she asked, are there going to be different types of ways to pay for these NFT collectibles? Like how I think they would be a little remiss if they only accepted gems forever. They said themselves that they're going to accept OMI. You're going to be able to convert gems to OMI, OMI to gems, that type of thing. So being able to pay for NFTs in OMI, or if you want to convert your OMI to gems, you're going to be able to do that as well and then pay for them that way. The amount of OMI burn that's going to happen when they do that, because right now what I'm doing is I'm just using my debit card or I'm using my PayPal, and I am actually what I might do is I have a PayPal credit line for like $6,000. Might get root, so Batman. For those of you that were on about this morning, I was thinking about getting. There was a Superman that I saw for like number 560. It was much less than $1,000. And as soon as I get the gems to buy it, it was gone. It was literally there for like a couple of seconds. Because I did not get that, it only cost a couple hundred more gems, and I figure, you know what, I am going to get for my actual collectibles. I completed a set, Big Barda. Big Barda was something that I got number 486, so it is under 1,000, technically under the 500 one. I did wind up getting her. That is nice, just because it's only one to complete the set, so I got it. The Batman one that I'm thinking about getting, because that is like the first one in the series ever that had dropped. I might get that, and I think right now, let me show you exactly how much we have here. So if you go to drops, and you go to the first one, which is not Batman Black and White, or it was Batman Black and White, but it was Series 1, the ultra rare, the Eduardo Russo Batman #1. There was only 1,750 of them. That's the same rarity that we had as the Ghost Trap. And again, it's Batman. So 124 for sale in the market. The cheapest you can get is $3,200. I might do that on PayPal credit line. I'm not sure. I don't even know if that's something I'd be able to do on the credit line. That's something that might just take from my PayPal. I'll look at that tonight, and then I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Because if you want to get something under 1,000, that's... Well, actually, you can get something at 716 is 4,200. So I'd have to pay literally $1,000 more than I'd have to pay at 1601. But it's if you want to get under 1,000, that's your choice. So I'm going to go to the comments here. Wes says, OMI burn happens in the reserve wallet, not circulating supply. Unfortunately, only 10% of the OMI that gets burned is pulled from the circulating supply to the reserve wallet. Wait, hang on, let me read that again. 10% of the OMI that gets burned is pulled from the circulating supply to the reserve wallet. Technically, right now, if you're talking about 10% of their actual, let's say if they 100,000 gems are spent, that means $100,000 worth of OMI is burned, and from those 10% proceeds, 10% of that $10,000 is going to be bought back from the circulating supply. Every dollar that's spent or every gem that's spent in there, Wes is right, 10% of that goes back into buying back the OMI, which is great right now, because right now we are literally at such cheap prices. The OMI burn is huge. Dylan says, we want Randy. Sorry guys, 10:15 every night. Crystal Stroud says, Randy. What's up, Crystal Stroud? JP says, hey Wes, had a question for you. Do you have Discord? And Wes says, no, he does not. Oh, what's up, Preston Ty Anderson? How's it going, fam? JP says, okay, because there's Wes in Discord, my group. Oh, a case of mistaken identity there. George17 says, what's up, whale? Is the OMI community getting the attention of the crypto world because Vivi is crushing it, or are they not and are delusional on OMI future potential? You got to ask yourself that.
No, they haven't they've barely advertised the app. The only reason the app is getting attention right now is because Comic-Con. Like literally is just because of Comic-Con. This type of thing is something that even if you just had a booth there and you didn't do any advertising, people, oh, what's that? People would know about it. There are some people that know every inch of Comic Con. There's some people that are only there for one thing. They're only there for Hall H. They're only there for some announcements. They're only there for cosplays. They're only there, But there are a lot of people that knows every inch of that. They visit everything. They just love to take in the culture. They love to take it. Honestly, it's I don't want to say it's impossible to see everything in 4 days, but well, Dragon Con it's a lot harder because there's 5 different host hotels. At San Diego Comic Con, if you want to experience part of the Comic Con, you have to actually leave the con, go across the street to Padres Stadium. I actually don't know what it's called, but it's where the San Diego Padres play, and they do have stuff in there as well. It takes over the whole city, San Diego. Obviously, this year they're not having it in person for this. They are going to do something in November that I might go to. For those of you that know Taps Trades, he might go to that as well. He likes to travel for cons as well. I'm going to do Dragon Con in this, and I'm going to expose everyone to Dragon Con to Vivi. But as per your question, George17, they've barely advertised the app. They're not going to advertise the coin until the app is well through, which again, it makes sense because as the owners that own the most OMI, they want that OMI to be burned. They want that the company to buy back as much OMI as possible so that their worth goes up a lot. That being said, what we have is a advertise. I don't even want to say issue. You don't want them to advertise. I think that's for 10 likes. That means the world. But when they do start to advertise, again, we're not on any new exchanges. We're on these 3 poopy exchanges. I think Bit4X is like the biggest one. It's a pain in the butt to do business on. It's not going to change really probably until we get to exchanges. It might go up during Comic-Con, but what they're doing right now is they're just growing the party. They're growing the base. They're growing the fandomship. And from there, we'll go on. And 15 likes. Oh, you got 16. Oh, y'all are the best. Y'all are my bays. So the price. It has crossed my mind. Say, okay, well, what's worst case scenario with this? And worst case scenario would probably be the fact that if it wouldn't be the app, it wouldn't be the coin. It would have to be destruction of the app in some way or form. Where let's say they join Jeff Bezos, they go to space, and then they get kidnapped by aliens and they don't come back, and the leadership goes away. That's the biggest risk. Even if the Viviverse isn't as cool as we think it might be, even if the game is laggy and it's not good, and just like the controls I don't like and the animation they don't like, they still have the NFTs. NFTs are huge by themselves. That is, again, multi-trillion dollar industry, in my opinion, for NFTs. This is, they don't actually need the Viviverse. That's the freaking cherry on top. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That means the world. That is a cherry. That is the NFTs right now are the meat and potatoes because the Viviverse doesn't exist yet. But that is literally, that's the sides. That's the piece de resistance, and the coin is just going to grow over time. Even if they don't advertise the coin, people will know. People already, they see it on Robinhood. They see it on other places. It's just not available for trade there. That is going everywhere. That is going to, like I said, I am probably going to have to change my base case and bull case just for the chance that when they go on these exchanges, yeah, it's going to be huge. I say 10x minimum. So my bear case is still bear case 3 to 5 cents, but that might change. Rowan Kenobi, what's going on? Grandmaster Mawa says, can you only reserve E2 usernames exclusively, or is it just reserved names for your property? I'm not sure. That is a good question. I do not know the answer to that. Try to find out. I don't know who I'd find out from. Probably checking the Discord. Facepalm F15 says, hey, Randy, any speculation about what the non-con news incoming part of the that Vivi tweet, though? That was Stranger Things. If that wasn't confirmed, let me just Google something for you real quick. I want to Google Stranger Things Circle K. Hang on. Images. And here we go. All right. So what is that? That is the gas station that they have in Stranger Things. That is the Demogorgon Circle K. Let me Stranger Things, Circle K. Okay, what did they say in the tweet? They said Circle K. Now, you could make the argument that K for Hello K, and then the O, but they're not announcing anything with Hello K. I don't think. My 6, unfortunately. Oh, all right, here it is. Nope, that was the wrong one. Where did they go? I'll just go to their things and I'll reread the tweet once more in case I forgot. Oh, yeah, even more strange things are afoot at the Circle K. So to me, that's just strange things, Circle K. If that is not Stranger Things, if they are talking about something completely different, I don't even know. I don't know. Like, name something that you want me to do that I would never do. I'll do it. I'm not shaving my head. Not doing that. Crystal Poindexter, what's going on? Says, for us poor folks, LOL, should we wait for the possible drop after the founder tokens are released? Not financial advice. That's a strategy. That is a strategy that might work. It might not. But I started buying at 0.007, 0.008 because I thought, like, oh, it was already at a penny. Now it's down here. Perfect. Buy the dip. Oh, it's going down more? Buy the dip. Going down more? Buy the dip. In my opinion, doesn't really matter. What I would do if I had an extra 10 grand, and I'll get to that super chat in a second, I would buy right now, and knowing that it could get cut in half, I would buy right now at 0.0031, knowing that it could go to 0.00155, get cut right in half. Okay, well, at least I got it here, and then not God forbid, but let's say that you don't buy here, and then it goes to the moon. Now you can only buy, let's say it goes to 6 cents of a penny. Well, now you can only buy half the amount of OMI that you originally could. For me, it's easier to buy here, knowing that it might, and if it does go down there, okay, cool. Other people get lucky and they buy some. But that's just what I would do. Not financial advice, not financial advisor. And we got a $4.99 super chat from Wes saying, Spearmint Rhino in Vegas when OMI hits 50 cents. All right, I'll take that. I think there is going to be a party in Vegas at 25 cents. Honestly, I'm down for parties like every month. Like, yeah, I'm down to travel. I want to hit all the big places. London, Paris, Tokyo. I've been to London and Paris before. They're okay. Tokyo I haven't been to before. Paris does have a Disney World, which is really cool. And they have baguettes with like shrimp and sauce. And oh my god, the food is so heckin' good. But yes, Wes, I'm totally down for a Spearmint Rhino in Vegas when OMI hits 50 cents. We're going to tear that place apart. It's going to be epic. What we got here? Oh, also Crystal Poindexter. I think I saw you in the live stream with Taps and Dan and everyone else. Grandmaster Mawile says, do you know the backstory of Ross Ulbricht? He's the founder of the online Silk Road. Something about China, but no, I actually don't. So if you want to entertain us, Grandmaster Mawile, that'd be great. Hey, what's up, Ethan Youngbird? How's it going? Crystal Poindexter says, good score on Big B. Big B. Big Bird? Bert and Ernie? I don't know what Big B is. Big B? Yeah, I don't know. Gabe Vinson says, Riso was not the first NFT. The Todd McFarlane Batman was the first NFT, and the only first... All right, Todd McFarlane Bat. Which one was that? Which one was the Todd McFarlane Batman? Hang on. Moving on here. Oh, okay, that was the common. And you are right, that has first appearance. So, maybe we should get that. It is a lot lower price. Granted, there were 7,500 that were made, but there's a lot lower price. Let's see if I go, because you can get one of these for 6,000. I'm sorry, number 6,129. You get for $768. But if I go the editions low to high, and oh my good golly gosh, if I want to get something under 100, it's $14,000. But let's say if I want to get something under 1,000. All right, 6.5 there. 4.8. Wow, 2 million. There's 2.9. I get number 267 for $2,900. That is fantastic. And that is the only first appearance, so might have to do something along those lines. I'll keep you all posted. Ooh, 1.8 for 741. 1.7 for 751. Actually, because this has 7,500, I would pay the extra $100 to get number 741 because that would be in the top 10%. 10% would be 750 and below. I'm not gonna get it right now, but maybe at some point I will. Leon Max Rideau says, I don't have OMI. Is the reserve supply only getting burned, or also the complete circulating supply? Why will burning be useful? So no mining or staking. Also, coins will be burned. All coins will be destroyed. Okay, so here is what I am going to show. Right now, I don't know what the fudge happened. My teeth are so sensitive right now. They have 3 wallets. Let's see if they can go this way. They have a reserve wallet, they have a vault wallet, and they have a burn wallet. So Orion Crypto Trader did a fantastic video on this. But basically, oh god, I'm sorry guys, 1 second. Alright, disregard. Alright, so basically what they do is as soon as you, us, the users, put in $1 or $100 worth of gems, whatever you want, into our wallets, because what you get, you have 3 wallets as well. You have a gem wallet, you have an OMI wallet, and you have an NFT wallet. So when you put in $1, $100, any amount of money, what happens is OMI goes from the reserve wallet to your OMI wallet back to the vault. They do that just to have a ledger, to say, okay, why did it go from here to here? It did that because of that transaction. And then when you spend those gems, then those gems that you spend, say $100 worth of gems, $100 worth of OMI goes from the vault to the burn wallet. And every $100, whatever purchase you make, whatever purchase you make, 10% of it gets bought from the supply, the circulating supply that's out there, that we all have access to. 10% of what's bought on in here takes from that supply, they buy it back, and it goes, I don't know if that goes into the vault or if it goes into the reserve balance. But either way, that's what happens. So we want to burn as much as possible. We want people to keep buying, because what happens? Then they take those profits and they buy back from that circulating supply. I hope that, actually, no, I hope that eventually, yeah, if the price stayed down here, we could, 800 to 900 drops, we could be done. We could burn the whole thing. And we won't, but because the price is going to shoot to the moon. But 800 to 900 drops, which would only take a couple of years, yeah, the whole supply would burn. Again, that would happen if it stayed here, but it won't. It's going to moon. So we have quite a few years. Yes, Crystal Poindexter is right. Buybacks also did start last month, 2 months ago. Been so long. Leon Max Radu says, first week of OMI, 150 billion coins were bought. So a million coins is really nothing. I think if you make 1,000, the whales make 1,000 times 150. I think I wait with buying. Bitcoin will drop soon. It's very possible that Bitcoin could drop. Bitcoin dropped already. It dropped to like 29. I haven't checked it all day. I've been catching up on, not Stranger Things. What is that? Schitt's Creek. Wow, this is... So let's do like a week. A week ago, we're down 7% in a week as far as Bitcoin goes. But the last day, it's just been... What was the low here? Low was 29.3. And the high is 29.9. So it actually did not even break through that 30K mark. The only time it did was literally yesterday at 11:10 p.m. That was the last time it had reached that 30,000 mark. It's been below that and trying to break through. It hasn't yet. So yeah, it's possible Bitcoin does go down. I don't think it will, but that's just my opinion. I mean, if you want, by all means, the choice is yours. I've clearly already made my choice. I can't unmake that. I can't unbuy that 80 million OMI. I could sell it if I wanted to, but that'd be idiotic because what did I make? Like 40 grand on that whole deal, after putting into it, which is actually pretty a lot. It's actually such a good amount, but I would never sell here because it's going to be worth so much in the future. I would only buy more if I had more money. That's just my opinion. West of that $4.99 super chat saying Spearmint Rhino in Vegas when Omi hits 50 cents. Heck yeah, brother! I can't wait. Daniel Lee says it's a Bill and Ted reference. Oh, I see. Thank you, Dan Lee. For those of you that do not know, Dan Lee had a live stream before with Taps Trades, and okay, all right. I'm only 9 minutes behind on comments. Internet Hokage, that is a reference from Bill and Ted, but that could be the cover for Stranger Things, in my opinion. I did not know that. Strange Things. Man, that's a good call, guys. That is a good call. I need to be more diversified with what movies I watch. But oh man, that's good. It's good. Fudge. All right. Anyway, Leon Master Dude says, Randy, it's better to sell now all OMI and buy back later. Bitcoin goes to 10K. A lot of fun now. You can buy OMI back later. All right, listen. I'm not going to risk selling $240,000 worth of OMI just for it to go up and then me want to like literally kill myself. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. But if it does go down, on the off chance that Bitcoin does go down, and there's a lot, for whatever reason, and then OMI goes down with it, even though I think it's kind of operating a little independently now, I'll just buy more. I'll sell my last, Bitcoin, and I'll buy more OMI. I will clear out my bank account. I'll live with my girlfriend. I'll be like, hey babe, I gotta move in for a little while. Can't afford rent. She will understand. I'll go back to eating Taco Bell every day because it's $5. Actually, I live with my girlfriend. I could cook. I could just literally order like a 10-pound bag of beans and just eat nothing but beans and water, rice, and that'll be it. I'll do that. I'll go back to work. Like if OMI goes down to below 0.001 and Bitcoin goes down to 10,000, I might go back to work. That's stupid to not capitalize on that. Yeah. Thank you guys for 25 likes. Because the point is, I know it's so hard. I've been buying since April. Oh yeah, so Crystal, me and you were in the same boat, buying at 0.008, buying all the way down, all the way back up. However, that being said, Leon Max Rideau, as per his things, I will agree with him 100% if that Bitcoin ETF does not get approved in October. Yeah, you could see Bitcoin 17,000, maybe below that. I'll change my tune real quick and I'll be like, oh, yep, he was right. And then, yeah, I might do that. I come out of retirement for that just because that's the only way in which I see Bitcoin going down to below 17 or at 17. Even below then is going to be a little much. Because, again, you have big institutions buying. You have, back 2017, I don't think Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy he's got, $3.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Tesla is holding their Bitcoin. We have a bunch of hodlers. There's people that are not going to, they're just not going to sell, that we didn't have these last few times. So if it does take a big dive, it's not going to go back to where it was. I think 17 would be the floor if that Bitcoin ETF does not get approved. It's just going to delay the inevitable. Again, just my opinion. But I would love it if it goes back to 10 grand. Mark Miller says, Leon Rideau says, you can buy back 3x or 10x if you sell now, but it's a gamble. You can also hodl. Yeah, I can't do that. Mark Miller says, thank you for sharing your journey. I'm inspired to buy a few extra million OMI. Love your all-in mindset. Good luck and thank you. Thank you, Mark Miller. Mark Miller says, what's your average buy-in price for OMI? I don't know. I have made a profit, so I would say, I don't know, if I put in 220 and it's 250, maybe 30,000. So I don't know what it would be. It's less than this. It's probably 0.00258 or whatever. So maybe that's my price. The second question is, which exchange do you prefer to buy OMI? What I do is I send Bitcoin to Aria Realty. Aria Realty gets that OMI, sends to my Trust wallet. I send that to my Ledger Nano X. Unfortunately, with that, you have to plug that into a computer. That's not something that you can just operate by itself because it's not on the internet. The only way it goes on the internet is if you hook that up into a computer. but Trust Wallet is probably fine for you guys if you don't have that much OMI. Honestly, it probably fine for me. It's because I had it on my phone. I don't even have Trust Wallet on my phone anymore. But if I wanted to, I could just go and log in on Trust Wallet. As long, don't ever give away your seed phrase. That's 12 or 24 words, whichever they give you. Yeah, the least amount of time that's online, the better. If you have a lot, but he did it over via Bit4X and then sent it to me. Present Ty Anderson says, jewel tattoo on your neck. I'm doing King Salmon tattoo on my neck in late October. Oh, that's going to be epic. So I haven't checked the Earth 2 resources yet. Oh, that's insights. Don't need insights. I want resources. And all right, we got some jewels here. 16 jewels claimed. There we go. There we go. But still no updates. Damn it, Turner. It just... Oh, another jewel. So I have 17 jewels. Can't sell. Can't go to the bazaar. If I go to the profile... let's see if we can go. All right, Antarctica. I'm going to go to the longitude and latitude. That's how you have to go in order to view where your property is. And nope, no resources. So we shall wait again. Moving on. Facepalm F15 says, gotcha, thanks. I was hoping they meant something like not Comic-Con related news incoming. Yeah, well, you don't have to do anything if it's not Stranger Things. That's actually it, but no problem, Facepalm, no problem. Ooh, my body. Missile Point Dexter says, wow, Big Barda. Yeah, I got Big Barda. Martin Miller says, 3, do you wire money into the exchange? ACH has yeah, ACH sucks. Like that, I hate that so much. No, I wire funds into Coinbase, and then via Coinbase, I send money to Aria Realty, send Bitcoin, and then he sends it to Bit4X. So I don't actually wire money into Bit4X. I don't even have... I have a Bit4X, and there's like literally $200 of like Bitcoin trapped in there. it's just trapped. I can't get it out. Mark Miller says, after you wire money to exchange, how do you purchase the OMI tokens? So what you do... No, it's not over a few days. Although every once in a while for big orders, like $20,000 or $30,000 orders, it does take overnight sometimes. But what you have to do is you have to sell Bitcoin to buy USDT and use that USDT in order to buy OMI, and then you have to transfer it out. Marmo says, do you move from Bit4X to Trust Wallet or Nano? Yeah, I do it from Bit4X to Trust Wallet and then to NanoX. But I didn't get NanoX until like a week ago, not even a week ago. So it's pretty recent. Can you explain accounting issues that may arise? All the coins you bought now, do you track the transactions? I actually don't know. I'm sure they're there in Bit4X, so Aria Realty would have to print those out for me if my accountant asked for them. I'm pretty sure though it's just what goes out is expenses, what comes in is income. So yeah, that's just what we have. That's just what we do. So I don't even know if he would need one, but if he does, I assume Bit4X has something where you could just print that out, past orders. For example, I'm going to buy XLM on Coinbase, then transfer it to Bit4X, then buy USDT, then buy OMI. Those are all transactions and sales that need to be tracked. So end of year, wondering for taxes. I don't know. This is all relatively new to me. This is the first year I've actually bought crypto. Armel says, let's say you spend $150K for coins. How much did you pay in fees? Shocked to see all the fees you pay to buy. Any tips on how OMI is cheaper? There are ways where you can go and it's like fee-less or a lot less fees. I don't know what they are. For me, unless the fees were like 20%, which they weren't, I would just use Bitcoin. Like am I going to try something that'll take 10 minutes longer to save extra $5 or $10? No. But if you don't have that much money and it's like, oh no, like I want to save that extra $5, $10, that's $5, $10 more that I can get in OMI, yeah, by all means, go. But I don't know exactly how many fees there were. Not that I'm exactly loose with money, it's just that cost of doing business, I don't try to stress about it, or I try not to stress about it. Marmelo says, if someone invests $10,000, how much will go into fees? If you use Coinbase Pro, do you use Bitcoin versus XLM? I just use Bitcoin. It might be cheaper to use XLM. If you have the time and you say like, hey, you know what? I think this is a good idea. If I can move a large amount of money while saving fees, then do it. I think for large amounts of money though, Binance is probably better to use. But I just never did, so I don't know exactly what the fees are, how much it costs. Bitforex I think takes more fees than Coinbase does, if I'm remembering correctly. I've read XLM is best buy, but by the time you do all the trades, you have significant less after fees and sales. Oh, then probably won't be the best buy then. Sorry for all the water breaks. I've literally just finished 2 meatloafs from Boston Market with 2 things of macaroni, 1 thing of cream spinach, and the yams. I thought it was something else. I don't really like yams. Mario says, sorry about asking a few questions. Feel free to skip. Asking the expert for tips. Thank you again for the live streaming. It seems you genuinely want to share and help others. Yeah, I definitely want to. And that's the goal. And if I can get like kids are out of the room, Ethan Youngberg, please. No, it's fine. Again, I got pretty lucky with things. Am I a hard worker? Yes, absolutely. Am I slightly above average intelligence in certain things that happen to make money? Yes. But while I was one day, and again, I don't know if I'd be considered a role model. One day while I was eating what Mario eats, what does he eat? Anyway, I was on a bunch of those, and I saw the universe, and I saw other solar systems talking to each other. And you'd be like, well, Chavez, you were literally eating what Mario eats. Of course you saw weird stuff. Yes, I did see weird stuff, but I also showed me that humans, in the grand scheme of things, are not even a player on the board. We don't even have control of our own planet. We have controls of sections of dirt on that planet, but that's it. And if we and I saw exactly, and this is when I fell in love with Elon Musk. I was like, yeah, we need to become a multiplanetary species. We need to unite under one banner. We need to just be if LSD has told me anything, it's that most people in the world, they just want to listen to good music, have a few drinks, and chill with friends. They want to sit under a porch in the rain, listening to The Doors, and just talking with friends. That's all anyone wants, is just to love each other and be loved. And if we can tell more people about that, then we can help save human consciousness from potential destruction, whether it's of artificial intelligence, alien invasion, whatever. We just have a much better chance of surviving as a species. And if we become a multiplanetary species, and then eventually Mars is just the first step and beyond. So that outside of saving a bunch of animals, which I'm considering is really just going to be the first step. Once I buy a bunch of wilderness areas and I build a bunch of animal sanctuaries. After that, probably going to be help towards multiplanetary, or help try to uplift other countries out of poverty. Because if you can do that, then you tap into an untapped market of brains. Like what happened when women started going to college. That just brains exploded. Find out that we're very, very smart. And if we do that with Africa, India, places where they don't have that much education, we'll find that, okay, well, that's going to give rise to a couple geniuses, and one of them will be help save the world. Grandmaster Model says, hopefully Bitcoin drops back to $300. If it goes back to $300, Grandmaster Model, I'll kiss you. I don't know. I'll make so much money. I will invest so much money into that. That'd be great. Ginferno 3, howdy. What's going on, Ginferno? Howdy doody? Master says, thanks for all the info and explanation. No problemo. Grandmaster Model says, sell your kidney on the black market for money and buy more OMI. Maybe also your semen and blood. Selling your plasma is also good. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to. That's very painful. Like that plasma is painful. Marrow, painful. Those things, I don't do well with needles. I do not do well with needles. That's why I can never take steroids. That would hurt. Crystal Poindexter says, tomorrow will be a big day for Bitcoin. We will see. Oh yeah, that's true. So tomorrow, Kathy Wood, Jack Dorsey, and Elon Musk are going to have a Bitcoin conference. So there's probably going to be something that I haven't, that's going to be announced there. Ooh, more jewels. 4 more joules, so 21 joules total. I still can't do anything. Come on, Shane. Come on, E2. Come on, updates. Updates aren't here yet. Not bad though. Oh yeah, so like I said, I don't know. I think that's gonna be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Where we have, like I said, Kathy Wood. Kathy Wood is CEO of ARK Invest. She is Bay. I love her. Jack Dorsey is CEO of Twitter and Square, and Elon Musk, as we all know, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company, Neuralink, and probably like 1 or 2 others that we don't even know of yet. Leon Max says, I understand. I put risk on 2017. I lost 12 Bitcoin in ICO scams. Oh! I have eating also for 2 years on minimum. Thought I was a millionaire and went bankrupt by a lot of scams and loans. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Leon. That is horrible. JP says, at 15 cents, I'll kidnap David Rosen and make him watch all of Cavell's videos. You do you, man. His mom will be there as well. That's great. 15 cents. We can do it. JP, you'll have so much money at 15 cents. Said David Rosen's mom will be partying with us in Vegas when OMI hits 20 cents. It will. It will. Grandmaster Mawile says, remember Randy? Charles Schwab debit card on Bitforex for quick returns. Buy Bitcoin through Bitforex Mercury. That is a good point, Grandmaster Mawile. You can use the Charles Schwab debit card on Bitforex. I'm sorry, my teeth are just killing me. I just have sensitive teeth. JP is David Rosen's mom has got it. Oh, actually, I missed my 30-minute Patreon member shout-out. David Rosen's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I waited for so long. David, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know I might be wrong, but I'm in love with David's mom. David's mom. Sorry to anyone else that's named David. That was my 30-minute Patreon member shout-out, about 12 minutes late. Wes says, fire, fire, fire. Party 3 Ann says Jules yes, Jules are respawning right now. But unfortunately, no phase 2 updates. Oh my god. I got another 22 Jules. So I have 21 and 22, 43 Jules. That's incredible. And still can't do much with resources. So can't go to Bazaar. Soon, guys. Soon. Before 3 hours. Oh god. Ivu Hong says, enjoy my culinary city. Chavez, I will, Ivu Hong. I will. I'm dying. Celio says, sup, Randy. Do I have to log into E2 every day in order to get the gems, or can I just log in next year? No, they disappear after a while. So you do have to log in every day. You have to go get them. And yeah. Every day is key, says Party Ann. Mark Miller says, thank you again for answering my questions. You rock. Thanks also. What is RE reality? At a service I can use that makes buying easier. It's confusing, but determined to buy 10 million OMI. I have no idea what RE reality is, so I don't know. If anyone else, comment down below. Grandmaster Mawile says, I just bought 2 gallons of water. It will be drank by the end of the night. This is your daily reminder to stay hydrated. I literally drank one of these right before I went on, so I'm surprised I don't have to pee yet. No problem, Mark Miller. Yeah, Party says disappeared in 3 to 3 days. Grandmaster Mawile says, I like that LSD analogy. Sitting with the boys, eating good food. Maybe you have a mist machine over you. Lightly showers you with mist. Maybe a blunt or 2. I don't really smoke, but yeah, it is great. Milos Alexandru says, don't forget to keep money for the Ron English drop, Grim Rabbit. That one will be the lowest mint this year for sure. 100 gold, 100 silver. That is very, very low. You're absolutely correct. Milos Alexandru says, also come with a physical one. That is also a good point. A lot of smart people here. Leon Max says, sometimes I don't understand the space exploration, why they want to find new life if they can't protect life on this planet. I think a lot of people... Again, it's more governments. Most people in general, I think, are really good. And I think just want to be left alone. They want to hang out with their friends. I think it's just the governments of the world that, are bad. They really are. I mean, if we all took LSD at the same time, I'm pretty sure there'd be world peace. I mean, technically, there's world peace in the Olympics mostly, but I mean, we still carried out operations when the Olympics were going on, 2016. That was a crazy time. I was deployed, but generally speaking, historically, that's when there were times of peace. But Taliban does not care. Still had missions to take out, missions to do. Again, I was just support. I was not in any combat in that actual scenario. But I do like the idea of, and I know that eventually, let's say I put in, let's say I do donate $100 million, minimum, not to animal charities, but to humans as well. Most of that is going to go to waste. But you gotta, at that point, throw enough mud against the wall, see what sticks. At that point, I think there will be some humans that really benefit, and they will become a genius. They'll invent something that will make life so much better, and that's the gamble. Vasilo says, haha, what was that cougar MILF anthem? Leon Space is a hoax, it doesn't exist. The cougar, that was Stacy's mom by Fountains of Wayne, but instead of Stacy, I put David Rosen's mom. Omi Homie Mike Jack says, let's destroy that like button. Get this bread! Yeah, everyone, smash that like button. That'd be great if I can get to 30 likes. Actually, let's see what we have here in my YouTube. Oh, what is that? I gave myself a like. Now I'm at 29 likes. That's great. Thanks, guys. Celio says, we're looking for life on other planets, yet refusing life here through abortions and other ideologies. I really wish that politicians would stop mentioning God as if they are, you can be anti-abortion without being super hard religious Christian. You can. And I would much rather see politicians and everyone else say it like, well, it's a life, and if you come at it that way, not as if like, oh, that's one of God, like if you come at it from a different way as opposed to trying to shove religion down people's throat, then I think that would be, because I dislike waste, and I believe that you should definitely not have kids out of wedlock. If you want to be, I don't want to say successful, if you want to lift yourself out of poverty, you should graduate high school, you should get a job, and not have kids out of wedlock. One of the best ways to not have kids out of wedlock is use a condom and know your period cycle, or know the partners with your period cycle. And even with the condom pull out, does it suck? Yes, abso-heckin-lutely. But the most surefire way to not get pregnant is not have sex, but what the hell type of life is that when you're not having sex? Anyway, I digress. But as long as the super right, we're going to say it's about God and religion, the left is just going to never get on board. This is just never going to happen. I didn't mean for this to get all political. Crystal Stroud says, did you hear about Bezos going to space and back today? I did. I wonder when Elon will be doing this. Well, when Bezos went to space, he didn't really go that far. When Elon goes to space, he's going to go to Mars, other planet. So I don't know when Elon. He definitely doesn't want to be the first person, because the first trip to Mars is going to be very, very deadly. Like, the people that go, there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 scientists. The rest are all just going to be expendable people. Yeah. But I think Vasily's like, whether we're looking for life, I don't think we'd actually be looking for life. I think we're just looking to extend our own lives. But actually, again, I was adopted. So my dad, the one that adopted me, I remember in like a 6th grade, 7th grade science project, like him saying like, I don't know why we're spending money on other planets. We should focus down here. It's like, well, if you look at, let's say Venus. Venus is a perfect example of a greenhouse effect gone completely wrong. It is the hottest planet in the solar system, and it's not the closest to the sun. Mercury is. So why is Venus hotter than Mercury? Because it has that greenhouse effect that the atmosphere traps so much heat in, it's hotter than Mercury. So I think by studying other planets and the way that things happen with them, we might be able to solve some issues down here, just by looking at how space and other things, it affects others. So that's just my opinion. You could also make the argument like, well, yeah, well, if we fund public education or we fund whatever down here, then kids will know growing up how to solve that anyway without having to look outside. And you could very well be right. I don't know. I like that type of stuff. I like wondering and I like imagining. So, my freaking knee. Oh my god. Reality, it's AR and VR. Oh, all right. Very good. Yes. That is fantastic. Crystal Strata, I think Branson already did this too. Yeah, he has everyone has a space company now. It's ridiculous. Denby says, how do you send OMI to Ledger? All right, this Ledger is not user-friendly. I had to have my Asian friend, Ash Ketchum, go and do it for me because I was like, I am so confused. This is boomer, way over my head. I assume there's videos. There are videos out for it. But my Asian friend, Ash Ketchum, just like, yeah. That's not his real name. He just didn't want his real name used. He helped me with that, so I have zero idea. Something never happens to him, I have to find another Asian nerd. Mark Miller says, Reality, you mentioned your coins are bought from Aria Realty. I got the feeling another company buys the coins for you from Bitforex. They're bought from. I send them to Aria Realty. Aria Realty is a guy. He makes Earth 2 videos. He makes a lot of different videos. He started with finance. He's kind of semi-retired. Also, is a guy I served with. Really cool guy, but he's the one that buys them for me. I should have enunciated a little better. That is my fault. Mark Miller says, do you buy the coins or does Aria Realty? Aria Realty buys them. So I send Bitcoin to Aria Realty, that's my friend, and he sends that to his Bitforex, and on Bitforex, he uses that Bitcoin to buy USDT, use that USDT to buy OMI, and then he transfers it back to me. It's a person, he's in New York, so crypto regulation. Yeah, I'm in New York, crypto regulations suck here. Aria Realty's in New Jersey, much better over there. Frankie Boy says, missed the OMI burn, what's going to happen? So, why I think this is going to burn tens of billions is because we have the eventual gem to OMI conversion and OMI to gem conversion. Let's say, you only use OMI in the VVverse. Cool, that gem's converted to OMI. Or you have other OMI, put it into your OMI wallet, transfer it from wherever into your OMI wallet, and go crazy. Or if there's only things like, let's say on the marketplace, let's say you could only use gems, not OMI. Put in OMI into your wallet, convert that to gems, and then buy. When that happens, the OMI burn is going to be so heckin' real, especially with a bunch of these, oh god, this is going to be insane. Especially after Comic-Con. After Comic-Con, there's going to be, another 50,000 downloads? Easily. Let's say 100,000 downloads. Out of the 100,000, 50,000, look into it and actually buy something, one thing. 50,000 won't because they think, oh, I missed the boat, there's so many things. Some people will wait for the next drops, some people will buy right away. Now, it is the week after a con, a lot of people blow their wallets, they blow their loads, so we might have to give them a while, but yeah, out of those 50,000 people, if 10% of them are buying right away, that's 5,000, I guarantee you 10% of those people, 500, are going to be like me, they're going to be like Ray Fixie, they are going to go hard. The floors, in my opinion, after this weekend, are never going to be the same. We're going to shoot up, in my opinion. Matteo says, God is not religion, Randy. No, God is God. The religion is centered around God. Assuming we're talking about the God that most Americans believe in as a Christian nation, that God, then yes, then that is completely separate. Good call. Grandmaster Mawa says, Ben Shapiro said that. Yes, Ben Shapiro is a very smart guy that is impossible to debate. If you try to take him on, do so at your own peril. He is one of the smartest, analytical, I don't know if the dude has eidetic memory, but he's he'll just talk like that. When you first look at him and hear his voice, oh my god, I hate this guy. But then you're oh, actually that's a pretty good argument. Oh, okay, well, he's just spitting straight facts, and it's oh my god, all right, you win. I did love the memes that came out after he read WAP out loud. That was hysterical. That was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Not really. JP says, or Ari, real T, is Randy's gay trans pimp. I did date someone named Ari for a little while. She was nice. Met her at the VA. Leon Max Rodolphe says, let's get this bread, who is already 8 months with Randy Chavez. Oh, Leon, you've been here for 8 months already. So you've been here since December? I guess since I started doing Earth 2 videos. Golf clap, golf clap. Theo says, that's a fallacy of humans to have made documents which were meant to inform humanity into religion. The Bible is just ancient news. Yeah, all right. Oh, we're really there. Humanity into religion. Megatron, you heard, says 2020 was our chance for peace. Check the calendar. Every holiday was on perfect approach. Yeah, dude, Halloween was on like a weekend. Oh, it was great in 2020, but nothing good happened of that. At least for me. 2020 was, for the most part, not good for me. Then again, kind of was. Half and half. I might have lost my body and my mind went a little, but yeah, made a lot of money. So. Tori Jean Pascal says, will you go to space once OMI reaches $3? I don't want to die, so not right away. And I think that reaches that by the end of the decade. So 2030, it reaches $3. Let's say at that point I have $200 million if I have, 70 million left, which probably have less than that. Let's say 150 million. That would only cost me. Yeah, they would only have 50 million. So I would say, not yet, because again, I don't know anything about space. I don't know anything about engineering. Maybe at that point I will. I think I am right now good here, and I could fund people that have just, a very good idea about how to fix something up in space if they want to go, but I don't think I would. I'm a little too scared for that, not gonna lie. Preston Diana says $3 buy the moon. I don't know if you can. I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think anyone's allowed to actually own property on the moon. Leon Max Radu says, world peace will be there if we don't identify us to anything. So go of all social culture things and choose for life. Be you and not watch your family, city, province, state, country, religion. Be you. Yeah. I try to be me. I buy nerd stuff. This is Bowser. I have a Dragon Ball Z jacket, Comic-Con exclusive from 2019. I made my own shirt. I have Dashi. Yeah, I'd say my style is pretty sleek and chic and good. Ginferno says, we'll probably all end up like the WALL-E movie. Can't wait for their hover chair. Oh my god. Lori Walking Feather! Oh my god, hi, how's it going? Saying, hey Randy. Alright, I'm only 6 minutes behind, but what's up, Lori Walking Feather? For those of you that don't know, Lori Walking Feather has a business on where people fight, and it's heckin' cool. Grandmaster Mawa says, how does crypto regulation work? Like, are the regulations only applied if you create a wallet or account with a New York ID? It depends on which state you're in, depends on the app you're using, depends on what country you're in. If you do business on Coinbase, every transaction gets reported to the U.S. government. You will most likely be given a 1099 at the end of the year, which means you have to pay taxes on any more than like $20,000. You have to pay taxes. On Trust Wallet, if let's say I sold my Pokemon cards and got the Bitcoin directly to Trust Wallet, that is not reported to the U.S. government. So if I wanted to, I could have done that, which in hindsight probably might have been a better idea, and then transferred it, out of there somehow. But that being said, you can do that if the tax man, if the IRS ever finds out, you are effed in the A. Like, I mean, effed in the A. You have to pay so much taxes. Yeah. But again, if one wanted to right now, I suppose they could just put somehow sell Pokemon cards, send Bitcoin to the Trust Wallet. Cool. Don't pay taxes on it. I wouldn't do that, but if someone wants to roll those die, they totally could. Mark Miller says, what are founder tokens that you have mentioned? Why do you think that will cause a drop in price? So the founder tokens is when this was founded, how they paid a lot of people what they did was they kept, 250, I don't know how many tokens. No, like 150, tens of billions of tokens were kept by the founders. And in that agreement, they had like a 2 or 3 year contract. They could not liquidate any of those tokens until May and now August. So when August comes around, there's going to be, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little allergy season there. Come August, they will be able to liquidate some of those tokens. And as those tokens get liquidated, you might see a lot of supply enter the actual supply. In which case, there's a lot more of something. The price might go down. If it does, great. I'll try to scrounge up some money to buy more. There's a chance that it just gets bought by other people. I don't know. Basilio says, a world peace isn't possible as long as the media is around. They are the ones that instigate. They are the devil's... Honestly, I agree. Media just... I feel like they just want people to be afraid. I feel like they just thrive on conflict. Even Facebook. Facebook will purposely show you things that you're most likely to get angry about and outraged, because that causes engagement. That causes you to respond to those things. So I would definitely not... I don't have a TV. I don't watch the news. So haven't had a TV since 2009. But Max Rodua says, Mark Miller, AR, augmented reality, and VR, virtual reality. Yes. Media's going nowhere, not going away. Yeah, no, because people, like, the viewership that CNN had 10 years ago versus the viewership it has now, a lot of people are watching less and less news because they know it's all BS. Thank you guys for 35 likes. That means the world to me. And it has been an hour, so it is time for our Patreon member shout out. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up the members of my nation. It's your time to be. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. It's this afternoon. Brighter side of every situation. iCarly. I watched the first episode of the new iCarly. It's okay. It's kind of like a PG-13 version of the Nickelodeon iCarly. Again, right now. It was all right. Frankie Boy says, if Aria Realty is buying for you, how will you rectify the taxes when you go to sell? Just a question, not theirs. Well, because at that time, when I do go to sell OMI, it will be on an exchange that I can use, like Coinbase. I plan to not sell for a long time. If I do have to sell, before then, like I said, I mentioned it in the stream this afternoon. When it hits 5 cents, I will sell. I'm sorry, not 5 cents. When it reaches, when it reaches 5 cents. Oh God, excuse me. My hiccups. I will sell 1 million coins. Holy fucking, oh my God, that hurt. I'm so sorry for cursing. That, I'd never try to do that anymore. So apologies there. I got 40 likes on that. Sorry. What I do plan to do is, okay, on the store, if we go to drops, I am going to go and do something absolutely crazy. I'm going to get Donnie. You want to know who Donnie is? Donnie is the horse. There's only 150 of them. There are 5 for sale on the market. The cheapest is $39,900. But I'll probably get the $41,000 because it's number 79, which I would much rather get that than number 141 because it's under 100. So what do I get if I sell 1 million OMI at 5 cents? Well, I get $50,000, and then I get Donnie. And now you're saying, well, Chavez, if you go and do that, OMI is going to 20x from there. It'll be $1 by end of 2026. I hear you. Will Donnie 20x from there? No, I don't think Donnie will be worth $800,000 by 2026. So you're right, but I also see Donnie as a moneymaker in another way, because it's rare. They might have something to do in the BB-verse. People might come and see, oh, you have a Donnie? Let me go see him. There's only 150 of them. And one person has like 10 of them. They started buying them for like $2,000 each. It's crazy. Hell of an investment, though. But what I would do is I would get Donnie. I would complete more sets, and I think that will help in the VVverse. I think that will help in the game that we have in augmented reality. That's basically like a super item, in my opinion, because it's so rare. So, Star Helix says, "What's up, Randy? Made it to another stream. What's up, Star Helix? How's it going?" But as far as taxes go, yeah, I would just use it. If I had to sell, I would say, okay, Aria Realty, here is 1 million OMI. Go sell it for me, and go give me the Bitcoin, or go. Honestly, at that time, when it reaches 5 cents, I think they'll have the gem to OMI conversion, so I could just take it from my ledger. I think from the ledger I can go directly to my VV app, but if I can't, I'll just go to Trust Wallet, and then I'll go to the VV app, and then I won't even sell it. I'll just buy from there, which would be great. Could be a little dangerous. Oh, Taps Trades, what's going on? Just love that shirt, Randy. Oh, wow, thank you, Taps Trades. You the man. Leon Max Radu says, Chavez, what do you think about Ethereum? Now only one founder left from the 8 founders. 7 have left. Some founders are so afraid they pay now complete protection and want to be anonymous. I could definitely understand that. I think Ethereum, especially when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, oh my god, I think it gets 10 grand by the end of the year. Again, just my opinion, not financial advice. As long as we remain in a bull market, as long as that Bitcoin ETF gets passed. But yeah, honestly, Ethereum 2.0 is going to make... Ethereum might increase more than Bitcoin. I think, not to say that the price of Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin. I don't think that at all. But I think that if Bitcoin 3x, or let's say 4x's, gets to 120,000 by the end of the year, or let's say 3.5x's, and it goes to 100K, I think Ethereum could 4 or 5x by the end of the year, or 6x, however much it takes to get to 10,000. So I do see a little bit more opportunity, a little more growth with Ethereum. That being said, I don't have any Ethereum. I only have 1.25 Bitcoin and a fudge ton of OMI. Young An says, hi, first time here. Oh, hello, Young An. Welcome. Did you say hello to Dashi? Hello, Dashi. Hope that didn't weird you out. JP says, Lori is my favorite. Oh, Lori's so cool. I know. Oh, hi, Lori. Yeah, you're here again. Says, oh, thank you so much. Wow, a bunch of my friends are here. Rayon Max Rado says, really weird devs get famous and now flee and want to be incognito. They're scared. They want to escape the crypto world and don't invest in crypto startups. I mean, I don't know if... Well, if you have some notoriety, you should probably use it for good. You should probably take some of that notoriety and say, like, try to be a good example for people. Try to be now that I have somebody tattooed my name on themselves, now I have to be like the best person ever, or try to be at least try to do the most good I can to try to make that person proud. Because again, God forbid I do something really wrong, or let's say I make a racist joke or whatever, and I get hashtag canceled. Like, okay, well, now that guy's like, oh, you have real Randy Chavez. He made a racist joke one day. So I would not do that if I were them. I would not try to stay. I can understand why they want to stay incognito. They want privacy for them and their family, and but I mean, I would really rather. I'd rather use that for good, and try to say, like, okay, well, hey, a bunch of people are following me now. Here's what I'm doing with my money. Here's what I'm doing with my time. Even though right now all you guys are seeing is me in this like grandma apartment, just talking into the camera every day. Again, I worked very hard for a long time. I'm taking I might come out of retirement next year just to fund a realty company with Aria Realty. But I don't know if and maybe the animal sanctuary will take some work. But I don't want to actually. Yeah, I don't think I could ever do like my own business again. That was hard. Tap saying hi to JP and Lori. JP the whale, who has a lot. JP also said that I was getting too close to his amount of OMI, so he had to buy more to get to 150. JP, I only have 80. I'm not getting anywhere near close to you. If I wanted to right now, I could sell a little bit. I could sell all my Bitcoin and get another 10 million. I do not want to do that. I can't do that. Lori Walking Feather says, gonna watch Taps, K, Dan, and Wonder Mega Comic Con video after this. Furball. Yeah, they had a great video. I was there for like a half hour to an hour, and then I was just in bed, and I was like, I don't know. I was in bed, and I was watching them on the tablet, and I was watching them, and then I was also on my phone doing Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, everything else. I just wound up falling asleep. Bed was comfy at that time. So I missed half of it. JP says, hey, Taps, I told Randy since he has 80 million OMI, I need to make his a proper dick measuring contest. I decided to liquidate all my collectibles for more OMI. Goal is now 100. Yeah, I just... Damn it, JP. If you go to 150 million, what does that say about me? I can't have you double me again. I mean, you're not going to double at that rate, but do I sell more Bitcoin? I shouldn't. I should not sell more Bitcoin, but I should, though. What do we have? 3 more days before Comic-Con? I can't. I'm not doing it. I can't. I spent too much money already. Junior Sanchez says, I'm late, but I'm here. What's up, Randy? What's up, OMI family? What's up, Junior Sanchez? How's it going, buddy? You missed all 3 of the Patreon member shout-outs so far, but not to worry. In another 20 minutes, I'm going to go again. Not sure what to sing. Grandmaster Mawa says, dinner? Yeah, dang, JP, get it. Yeah, Grandmaster Mawa, I had a lot of dinner. Time for more water. Hydrate. Daddy Dollars. Oh, what's up? We were just talking about you. All good things. Daddy Dollars says, I'm excited about Comic-Con and all the Comic-Con exclusive drops. Gonna be a pricey week. Shh, don't tell my wife how much I'm gonna spend. Your secret is safe with me. Speaking of which, JP. All right, no, you know what, JP? No. Last time you did that, I wound up getting like 75 million OMI, and I got even higher. But anyway, JP, thank you for that super chat saying peer pressure, OMI whale. You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for Andre Jick that spent $150,000 when it was 0.009. I don't know if he dollar cost averaged at all. In one of his last videos, he says, press F in the chat. So press F in the chat for Andre Jick to pay respects. But last time, JP super chatted me like 3 different times saying like peer pressure. And I gave in, but I don't think I can do that anymore. I did start on this goal of, I have 6 sets now. If people that are here that weren't here before, I have 6 sets and they are not going anywhere. I cannot sell them. I will not sell. So, yes, Daddy Dollars, your secret is safe with me. Next time I am down a little bit south of where I am, we'll meet up. We'll have some crab cakes. We'll have a good time. Have some whiskey. Junior Sanchez, hey, what's up? That's Leo. What's up, Junior? Lori Walking Feather, Donnie. Yes, I will go for Donnie. When OMI hits 5 cents, I will sell 1 million and I will get Donnie. Because I want him. Like, remember that one scene of Iron Man where Pepper Potts is talking to Tony Stark about a painting? I don't know, it's like some type of painting. And he's like, how do you think it is? And she's like, well, I think it's grossly overpriced. And then Iron Man's like, I need it. Give me. And so he had to buy it. It would behoove me to not do that, to hodl, but I have enough OMI that I'm going to hodl. So I'm going to buy that Donnie because I want it. My money, I can do what I want with it. It's my party. I'm sorry. Lori Walking Feather says, 1 person owns a third. I know. They own so many of them. I'm just jealous. I'm just a jealous little brown boy here. Yeah, JP's going hard, Lori. JP says, yeah, Lori, went all in. Have 137 now. After I sell my collectibles, hopefully I'll be at 150. JP, if you get 150, and if OMI drops, I don't even know what the price is right now. It was 0.00307 before. See what it is right now. You know. 0.0031. Oh, all right. It went up. It had a nice uptick from before. Still down for the day though. If it drops to the 2s again, like 0.00, not 0.00, like 298, like 0.0027. If it goes there, I will buy more. I'll get to like 81 or 82 million. I'll sell a tiny bit more Bitcoin. I can't get to, I can't sell it all and get to 90. I can't. Grandmaster Mawa says, let's get some Korean barbecue sometime. I'd love it. I would love it. Lori Walking Feather says, are Adventure Time and Powerpuff Girls, commons and ultra commons, worth it? Worth it since first appearance, even if a few Chinese are hoarding them, I hear, asking for as a poor person. All right, well, let's take a look at that. I want to do the math here. So if I go to my collectibles, and you said Adventure Time Powerpuff Girls, commons, uncommon, worth it. Oh, do you mean like since the first appearance? Because nope, don't need that. Or the first appearance. All right, let's just say Blossom right now. First appearance of Blossom. There are 5,000 of those. I would say if you want to complete the set, yeah, definitely go for it. Because again, any first appearances, that's similar to like a first edition in Pokemon. You know, first appearance is good, and then getting a low mint of those also good. I have under 1,000, the mint numbers. The only mint numbers that I have that are above that 1,000 are the Back to the Future ones. I think both, or at least one of my Superman, and like one other thing. But that first appearance ones, those give that added layer of rarity, that added layer of collectability. So it's again, in 20 years, it's gonna be old. It's obviously gonna be mint. It's obviously gonna be continuously rare. Thank you guys for 45 likes. That means the world. So I think it's worth it, but that's just my opinion. JP says, but Thompson goes over all the collectibles pretty well, but I don't know offhand. Oh, good to know. I gotta watch more of his videos. Alex Machuk says, a schedule for the upcoming Black Swan events. 1. Operation Dark Winter. 2. Cyber Polygon. 3. Project Bluebeam. Do the research and open your mind. Agenda 2030. I have heard of Project Bluebeam before. Is that when they had the idea of trying to make Jesus appear in the sky? Let me know. Yeah. Vatilio says, Randy, what you say if all OMI millionaires get pinky rings with the OMI logo in diamonds? I'm not really a fan of pinky rings, but I think if we have this party in New York or Vegas, either or, I could see a bunch of us getting OMI tattoos. I don't know where. Maybe we get it on our butts. It's going to be something that you probably want to show off. So, well, I mean, I'm 30. My ass is probably only going to go downhill from here. So I would probably not get that on my butt. I would probably get it. I'll get it on this bicep. I already have something on this bicep. Oh my god, I'm getting so freaking skinny. I'm trying to cut, and I cut like my weight, and my muscles are just going bye. JP, again, thank you for that super chat, saying peer pressure. Young On said, today I made the first purchase in Vivi. It's Perla. I'm still learning and hope I can get more popular and valuable next time. Well, good for you, Young On. Good for you. Young On, I have more likes than I do viewers. That is very interesting. As far as the store goes, I guess my next goal of what I'm doing, since I already have the first two, which was I'm sorry, the first two that I got, Adventure Time, Big Barda, the Batman Black and White, the Eduardo Russo, because that's the ultra rare, that seems to be the one that is, it's that first edition. It's only 1,750. But the Todd McFarlane one is the one that has that, first appearance on it, edition type. I don't know. I don't know which one I want to do next. I'll keep you all posted. But I have the Adventure Time. I have Big Barda. I have the series 1 of Powerpuff Girls. Even though there's 2 of them, I only have the first one because, again, that series 2, literally Donnie is just so much. I can't. JP, sell your Bitcoin. I can't, JP. That Bitcoin is there just in case OMI explodes, which it won't, in my opinion. It'll be good, but I can't sell it. I can't. And I know that Bitcoin might only 4x by the end of the year, and OMI's going to probably 10 to 20x, in my opinion, maybe even higher. But I just can't. I can't. It's just, it would cause me more mental stress than what the payoff would be worth, even though the payoff's going to be heckin' huge. We all know that. Ginferno3 says, Andre is how I heard about OMI. He's definitely he's one of the people that helped me go all in. Because without him putting 150K at 0.009, I would not have put the 220K, give or take, at 0.00, whatever I dollar cost averaged at. Frankie Boy says, Andre just said on Millennial Money that he is still holding and hopes the long term. Yeah, Yeah, he's still hodling. This is a great project. It'd be stupid not to hodl. JP says he long term plays it. I mean, I bought. Yeah, JP bought some at the top as well, but he said he also bought the majority of recent at the bottom. Tap Straight says congrats, Young On. Just FYI, Cora is the owner of Toki Doki's favorite. Good to know. Junior Sanchez says, nice bro, grats on those sets. Hodl all those first appearance and first appearance low mints are going to the moon 5 to 10 years. Agreed 100%. Grandmaster Mawa says, how much OMI would you have if you had bought with all your already invested USDT at the very... If I had put 220K in at 0.0015, I don't know, what is that, like 180 million, 190 million OMI? That'd be insane. Sadly, I don't. I only have 80, but that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers. Young On to that taps. Oh, thank you so much for the info. I'm still learning. It's a big step for me already. Honestly, Young On, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I'm still learning. I do. The only reason I know a little bit about the collectibles is just from my high-end collectible experience in Pokemon cards, and translating that to this, I can kind of be able to. All right, well, this will probably be good. You know, based on popularity, based on first appearances, based on serial number. But that being said, yeah, I'm just starting to get into it the last couple days. Like I already had the Superman one. I already had the one with Harley Quinn and Death. I had that set. Those are the only two sets I had. Over the past 2 days, I got Adventure Time, Powerpuff Girls, I got Barda, and I got Back to the Future. So I got 4. I literally tripled the amount of sets I got, even though it's only 6 now. Lori says, congrats. Grandmaster Mawile says, it amazes me people are willing to spend 20K on mods to their pickups or cars just to show off. All that money could be invested. Yeah, I don't really get that either. And also, that's the other thing. Everything that I'm putting in right now is an investment. Yes, do I kind of cringe sometimes when I spent like $3,000-$4,000 spending it on essentially kids' toys? And did I, no. I mean, I never really cringed when I bought it on Pokemon cards because I liked them. When I first bought them, started buying in 2018, again, I have loved Pokemon for a long time. But when I first started buying them, like collecting, like graded cards in 2018, I bought them because I liked them. I didn't want to sell. I had never had the intention to sell. Only reason I ever started selling these was just so I can make a whole lot of money, do a whole lot of good, and then buy them back later. I'll buy them back later knowing that I have to pay 3 or 5x what I paid for it, or what I sold it for. That's fine. Yeah. So, moving on. I don't... People that... Yeah, I don't know. Like, putting money into the VV app to get these drops, not even just the drops, to get these collectibles at already high prices. Like, okay, why would you do that? Well, at these high prices, somebody's got to pay it first. Whoever's first to pay it, again, you get first market at that record price. In 3 years, people wish they would kill to get for that price. And they are investments. And are they something that I'm going to sell? Right now, I don't think so. But in 2018, I didn't dream that I'd ever sell my Pokemon cards. Sold them for another opportunity. I don't think that, because this is like the Pokemon of our generation, this startup. This is like Internet 2.0. Yeah, this is incredible. Am I really going to sell some of my Bitcoin? No, JP, you're in my head. No, can't do it. Maybe tomorrow. Lori Walking Feathers says, 100% agree. You're a super whale. Hodl your Bitcoin. Stay a little diversified. Yeah, thank you, Lori. Thank you. Lori says, also, Grandmaster, people are dropping 20K on cartoon NFTs. VV is early AF and cheap AF, even Rissa. Agreed, fam. Grandmaster Wild says, have you heard of PorkFest? It's a libertarian gathering in New Hampshire every year. All right, Grandmaster Wild. I lived at PorkFest. 2014, 2015, I met one of my girlfriends there. Or no, I met her at Liberty Fest in New York City. Big libertarian meetup. We met there and we actually got together. We made it official in June of 2014. We're in PorkFest. That was super fantastic. That is so much fun. And actually, I was the minority there, not just because I was brown, although that too, where I was paying in US dollars. Everyone was paying in either silver or Bitcoin in 2014. Bitcoin was about $500 a coin. And at that time, I was like, Bitcoin was just at 900, now it's down to 500. I don't need it. It probably did its run. Stupid me. Stupid me. And then the next year after that, I could have bought Doge, because that's when that had came out in 2015. But I didn't, because I was stupid. But again, Doge, now that I know more about, having like a time machine, yeah, sure, probably. But I'm not buying Doge now. I didn't buy Doge when it was a penny. I didn't buy Doge when it was 72 cents. I'm not buying Doge now. Unless they make utility for that token, making NFTs, and you can stake with it, I would never buy that. Just my opinion. Others can trade it, and they could have a lot of success with that. JP says, Lori, tell him to sell his Bitcoin. You crazy. But yeah, Grandmaster Mawile. I was actually there, 2015, in Porkfest. There used to be something called Buzz's Big Gay Dance Party. She was a lesbian contractor, and she's a contractor, happened to be lesbian. Beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful. I mean, she still works. She's amazing. Great person. We met at Cat's Deli a few months before Porkfest with my friend Erica that I happened to had started dating in Porkfest, although we kind of dated a little before then. Anyway, every year we would have Buzz's Big Gay Dance Party. She would just spend all week making a stage, and it would be great. It would be beautiful. And in 2015, the U.S. government happened to legalize federally gay marriage on the day of Buzz's Big Gay Dance Party. So we went crazy. It was bananas. Like, first off, I don't know how nobody dies because everybody's armed, and people that aren't armed, or some that are armed, they're all doing drugs. I did ayahuasca that year. That was one of the craziest times ever. I loved that so much. I would have gone in 2016, but I was in Kuwait that year. I could not go. I didn't go in 2017 because I was getting in shape for San Diego Comic-Con. I lost like 30 pounds. It was great. I was super cut. I had super abs. It was great. 2018, I had a appendix issue. I had like 2 organs fail on me that year. It was crazy. 2019, I didn't because I was balls deep in a business and about to launch a second. 2020, nobody did anything, and this year, I didn't either. Amy Johnson Softball says, the Anarchists of Atlanta group does monthly libertarian meetings here. That's where we got to know John McAfee when he used to be in the States and ran for president. Oh, very good, very good. Wow, a lot of libertarians here. Good stuff. Actually, I voted for Ron Paul in 2012. And, yeah, that was first time I ever voted. Obviously did not win. It was a write-in as well. 2016, I voted for Gary Johnson. Again, libertarian candidate. Lots of good stuff. JP says John McAfee. Oh boy. Lori Walkenfeld says, we had 3 Bitcoin in 2014 and panic sold when it crashed to 400. Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Lori. I'm sorry. Amy Johnson Softball says, crazy guy, very nice and incredibly smart, but his breath always smelled like poop. Honestly, a lot of people's breath probably smelled like poop after Porkfest. It was crazy. JP says, never panic sell. You're right, JP. Never panic sell. Lori Walkenfeller says, JP, we traded all crypto since, but OMI is the first we are buying and hodl. Never sold any of our 2 million. Get that bread. Get that bread, Lori. Don't sell. You never sell. Never sell. I'm proud of you. Amy Johnson Softball says, me too. Very, very good. Yeah, that's great. Oh my God, Amy Johnson, we have so much to talk about. DM me after this. I first got into Ron Paul videos in 2007. A lot of his clips were uploaded to YouTube. I was a super libertarian. I was just getting out, because in like 2006, maybe 2007, I was like super Alex Jones conspiracy theorist. Like every single thing was a conspiracy. Although that being said, he's been right about so many things. Like from Epstein and his crazy private island with all the sex stuff, and yeah, we Alex Jones gave us information. We turned our back on him. That being said, he does go off the deep end on a lot of stuff, but a lot of what he says has turned out like, oh, all right, yeah, that's actually true. Really weird. JP says, hold, Lori, hold. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so it is time for my 90-minute Patreon member shout-out. Let's see what we're going to do. Oh, I know.
Not in your head, don't hear a word I said. I can't communicate, won't relate, walk away. I try to talk to you, but you never even knew. So what you gonna be? Tell me, can you hear me? I'm so sick of it, your attention deficit. Never listen, never listen. Sorry, guys, in a victorious mood before. Star Helix says Alex predicted the government making their own crypto too. Looks like that was another hit. Oh my god, yeah. Dude's insane. Dude's got to have a crystal ball or something. He's always right. By the way, Epstein didn't kill himself, just in case anyone wants to know. Also, free Britney. Like, can I use some of my male privilege to hashtag free Britney? Lori Watkins says, I like Art Bell. He's the OG. Definitely an OG. Kozakov Oleg. Привет, Oleg. Says, I've been a game developer for 10 years with dozens of published games under my belt. What Earth 2 developers are promising is technically impossible in the next 20 years. You're all getting scammed. I don't think we are, because, again, what they want is, they're not saying that it's going to happen tomorrow or even next year or even in the next couple of years. Their end goal is going to be a Ready Player One type of scenario. Right now, as they have said many, many times, I did not get any more jewels. But it's okay. 43 is fine. 43 is enough for me. It's going to be a type of League of Legends, World of Warcraft type of deal. It's like mixed with Settlers of Catan. Just that type of thing where we already have jewels, getting resources. They should have an update literally within the next 2.5 hours. And yeah, that we've already cashed out. Like, people have already made tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I just don't sell. Like, same thing with OMI. I'm not selling. At least for a while. I might scale up a little bit just because I have so much. But Earth 2, just the tiles itself. The only time I sell tiles is just if I can sell them at, let's say, $20, $25, and then buy more tiles for $1 each. Okay, I will do that all day, every single day. I'll only sell to grow my tile position. And the reason I only have $13,000 in Earth 2, and I have a couple $100,000 in the OMI coin is because Earth 2 doesn't have crypto yet. Earth 2's crypto has not come out. The essence has not come out. We're still in phase 1 technically. The only part of phase 2 that we have is jewels. Resources should be coming literally as per Shane's tweet. Let me go and take a look here and read it once more. Oh god, Twitter. I'm gonna search. There's Shane. Last tweet it did was, we have 2 rollouts planned this week. One scheduled over the next 24 hours. And another larger feature rollout later this week. Would also like to say that just because we don't re-mention features doesn't mean it's not progressing in the background. Hashtag post catch up, hashtag progress, hashtag Earth 2. Let me put Earth 2 last. But yeah, so there's a lot of people. There's Earth 2 Wizard, there's me, there's Aria Realty, there's Guidebook Gaming, link down below for Guidebook Gaming, and the link down below to the South Koreans that are buying it so consistently. And just in the, again, scams typically don't last this long. If we're going to look at the past 24 hours, we've had 3,100 tiles in the Solomon Islands be bought, Mozambique, and these are new tiles as well. New tiles in Mozambique, Guyana, Jordan, Oman, South Georgia, Mauritius, Lebanon, Djibouti, Suriname. All, actually, minus Mauritius, Lebanon, Djibouti, and Suriname, all of them are 1,000 tiles and above. The money that was inserted in the last 24 hours for Argentina was $62,000. South Korea, $5,500. For Guyana, $4,100. Solomon Islands, $34,000. Again, all of these countries in the top 10, no one was less than $1,000, and literally $62,000 for the country of Argentina. That being said, that doesn't mean people in Argentina spent that. People throughout the world spent money in Argentina, probably because it was just low. So yeah, if you want to say that Earth 2 will not create Ready Player One in the next couple years, 5 years, yeah, sure, absolutely. 10 years? I don't know. Doesn't technology double every 18 months, give or take? Correct me if I'm wrong. Grandmaster Mawa says, is Daddy hollow? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, is Dashi hollow? I think so, because... Oh god, my body. Let's see what we can... Yeah, Dashi is hollow. So potentially, oh god,
what I could do is fill Dashi with something to make Dashi heavier. I don't know if I want to do that though. Young On says, Vivi question here. There are so many different first appearances per item. Which one should I get? Just a lower priced one? There's so many. All right, so mint numbers. It depends on what you want to do. What I have done for most of mine, and I'll show you, is that most of mine I have the mint numbers under 1,000. For me, and this is just my weird mind, this might work, it might not work. What I like to do is if I go to collectibles and let's say Marceline, right? Now Marceline is an ultra rare from Adventure Time, and there's 1,750 of them. What I would have liked to do, even though I did not do it with this one, 1,750, the top 10% would be 175 or under. I didn't get that. I got number 382. Let's see what we have with... I did do that with Ghost Trap, though, however. Ghost Trap, I happened to get one on the drop. If you see, this is 901. That's the one I got on the drop. And then the other one I got, because there's 1,750 of them, the other one I got, the edition was 170. I paid $1,500 for it because it was in the top 10% of mint numbers. So I do like to get under 1,000. My Marceline was 382. Death was 664. Mayor of Townsville, 861. And I even have an ultra rare DeLorean time machine, which was 164. I don't know how the heck I got that. Yeah, so that if you get 1250 or below for that DeLorean ultra rare time machine, that's in the top 10%. I have number 486 for Barda. For Batman, number 71. That one I have 4,655. I didn't really pay attention for that. For Mr. Mojo Jojo, 753. Ice King, 621. 2 Harley Quinns. They're both pretty up there. Rise of Ultraman, the 2D board, I got 330. Jake the Dog, 390. Buttercup, 989. What do I even have for Superman? One of the Supermans I got was 624. So what I do is I'd like to get top 1,000, but I also like to get top 10%. You will pay a huge premium for top 100. If I knew what I knew now, I would definitely pay top dollar for top 100 earlier in the... We're still super early. Like super, super early. Stupid early. It's just hard for me to buy the top 100 right now, knowing what I could have gotten them for, months ago. That being said, we are super early to the game. If you pay top price for top 100 right now, like record price of several $1,000s, then you run the risk of somebody else buying something similar, a couple of mints away from you at a much lower price, because maybe it does dip. But long term, I believe that you will have the price that you pay right now for top dollar record price for a sub 100 NFT will look cheap in 2-3 years. Hell, it might even look cheap by next year. So I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you that my first goal is to get as many sets complete as possible, and then after that, my goal would be to get top hundreds. That's what I would do. That's just what I'm doing. But if you just say like, hey, I just want to complete the sets, I don't care, then save as much money as possible if you just want to complete the sets. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. Lori Walking Feathers, neither did McAfee kill himself. McAfee didn't kill himself either. Even had a tattoo on his arm stating such, yeah. If by some chance I was ever taken to prison because I knew something, I don't like, honestly, the stuff that I learned in the military was not that interesting. I don't think that I would, they'd ever take me back for that. Maybe for the security clearances, but yeah, definitely did not kill myself. If I'm ever like taken away in a secret Chinese prison, definitely did not kill myself. Lori Walking Feather says, neither did, yeah. Crystal Strauss says, Art Bell, heck yeah, Lori. Walking Feather, George Norrie is okay, but he's no Art Bell. Big shoes to fill. How right you are, Christelle. Laura Walking Feather says, at Young, any first appearance. I personally, not a low mint person. I just get what I can afford. Eventually, any season 1 will be super rare in the future. I agree with that 100%. That 1VV vastly increases edition numbers. Yeah. Season 1 is, I think it ended with the Dragon Girl, Dragon Lady racist. Don't cancel me for that. I would say, yeah, anything in season 1 is probably going to be pretty rare because that's the first of anything. Ooh. Kazakov Oleg says, the problem with your argument is that they don't have proper roadmap communicated to the community. It's really unprofessional. You as a community should push for better communication. We have been. I'm not the most critical of them. That would probably go to Nameless of Guidebook Gaming. Their link is down below. I'm definitely not the most positive, though, either. I'm a little more middle of the road. Ari Realty is probably the one that's a little more positive, like game can do no wrong. Even though that, again, people make mistakes, and this is their first time doing something on this level, so there is going to be a bit of a learning curve. I don't know what I would try to do. Like, it's like people trying to say, like, VV, oh, you're doing this at Comic-Con. We're like, all right, really, guys, like, this is a multi-billion-dollar company. They know what they're doing. Again, I'm definitely not the most critical, but I'm also not the most, like I said, like, you know, they can do no wrong type of deal. I have been critical on them, definitely at points, but at the same time, they are relatively active in Discord, and they do listen to, like, when we say something, we make a loud enough stink, they do listen, they do update things. I mean, if they want to have a successful game, they have to listen to us. So, I would say that, yeah, is that an issue? I mean, to some, I guess to a lot. To me, it doesn't really matter, but again, I'm a little more easygoing. I'm definitely a little more patient. People on the internet, definitely not so much. So hopefully they do update that. They update us with more as opposed to, you know, once every couple of weeks a tweet or a thing from Discord. But same breath, other bigger games have had months and years with no updates. So, yeah. Although, granted, most people didn't fund those games. So I understand what you're saying. Lori says Crystal, she agrees with Crystal. Crystal says, I think that the additional E2 feature may have been that we can keep refreshing to see jewels. Before it only happened once a day for me. That might have been one of the things. But even in the first couple of weeks, I could go and it started at like 10:15, and then it ended at like 10:45. I would slowly get more and more. No slotting, no crafting, no selling, no bazaar, nothing yet. I'll keep y'all posted. Lori Walking Feathers, there's a lot of Earth AR projects coming. I personally like OVR. I have heard of OVR before. I don't think I've looked too far into it. Tap says, OVR is awesome. I plan on buying more land while it's down. Ooh, all right. Maybe that is something. There's this one guy named Bull Combo. Him and another person that used to cover E2 are in Sandbox. Sandbox is something that people say that they have a lot of fun with. They all have land together in the same place. I don't know if you can only buy land for a limited time there. I hope they do well. I hope, honestly, I love competition. So I do love the fact that a lot of these other companies are coming up with other games. I think it just breeds innovation. I think that's the word. Stack Dollar says, when OMI hits $10, you can buy anything you want. I don't think I'll have OMI anymore when it hits $10. I would probably sell everything at $5, maybe even $3, just because I don't think we hit 3 until maybe 2030. Again, this is all just my opinion, all wild speculation, but I think that's a pretty good timeline. And with that, I'd start to sell at maybe $1, because I mean maybe by 2026 or 2030. Okay, well, if it's $3 by then and might only hit, might only triple by 2040, at $10. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure at that time I could put my money into something else that will triple in a year and not 10 years. So, yeah, we'll see. Lori Walking Feather says, Taps, my problem is being lazy. Bitcoin is easy and cheap. I refuse to pay high gas for ETH to buy other projects. We almost did for MM Millionaire coin the other day. I heard something about MM Millionaire Coin. I don't know what it was, but I remember someone being really like passionate about it. I don't know if it was good or if it was bad. Grandmaster Mawal says, "Protect yourself, Randy. Once you become a millionaire, people will be more like." Honestly, people have been asking me for money for a long time. I don't know. I mean, it's because I just happened to be a nice person when I was younger. I don't know. They'll be looking to sue you. Once a billionaire, you are not immune from being taken hostage by a rogue group. I guess it depends where I am. If it was, even if it was just here, like just here, my house in Massapequa, New York, I would say it would still take a job. It would take a good 3 or 4 people, like not just random people, like a team of like a trained team that breaches all exits of this place at one time. Watch me, it like puts a bunch of not even like maybe if they melt down pilocarpine, and pilocarpine like medical use cures dry mouth, but a bunch of it has the same effect as like a sarin gas attack. So if they put in a lot of that and they like sedated me somehow, I could see them doing that. But yeah, it would take a job to try. And I'm not like trying to like toot my own horn here. I mean, military is good for something. So they spend a lot of money training. But yeah, when I do reach maybe $100 million, that might be a decent time to have some protection. Maybe. I don't know. See if I could outfit the Cybertruck with some weapons. But also, when I do start the realty company next year with Aria Realty, what he does is we're going to start a realty company, but we're also going to have a couple of houses specifically for people that we served with. For people that, again, Florida. So I love guns, and they all know how to shoot, and they're all so there will always be somebody home. That's why I'll have no issue taking my Ledger Nano X down there. I'm taking it out of a bank vault. Why? Because, excuse me. Because there'll always be someone there guarding the floor safe. I'll have pit bulls and German shepherds everywhere. I'll have a bunch of people with guns. It'll be great. But you're right, Grandmaster Mawa. At some point, I will probably have to hire some security. Young An said, "Thank you. This is helpful." And thank you, Lori. Oh, thank you, Young An. Young Padawan learner. Lori Walker Feathers, do you think in the future all AAA video games will be NFT? They might. Yeah. I think they'll definitely. I think they'd be remiss not to. I think they would definitely have. They have a huge opportunity. It's just NFT's money making machine. So yeah, I definitely think they will have that. Stackadala says, once a billionaire, he could hire his own John Wick. I would like to hire my friends if they're not in OMI. I just say, okay, well, you can continue making $60,000 in the military or $40,000 in the military, or you can come work for me and make $100,000 and just be chill. Don't have to be in uniform. Don't have to wear those steel-toed boots. You don't have to wear reflective belts everywhere you go. Do I have a reflective belt here? I thought I did. Oh man. Anyway, oh, I do. Yeah. It's okay, guys. It's okay. They cannot get you. Ugh. Terrorists cannot get you if you have a reflective belt on. That is the rule. When you're on the flight line doing operations, they cannot get you when you have your reflective belt on. This is supposed to fit around your waist. I don't know if it does anymore. Oh my god, I am so fat. I was from the 305th Aerial Port Squadron. That is where the Bulldogs, that's what we were. So I'm going to wear this the rest of the time. Somebody make a meme about this. Oh my god, I'm so fat. I'm so sorry. Real Randy Chavez wearing a reflective belt. Yeah. Lloyd Williams says, Andre ejected a video the other day, on Millionaire Coin. Maybe it was there you heard. Oh, maybe that was it. That's a good point, Lori. JP says that was it. Yep. JP says Matic will be good one and possible DeFi push this summer. Ending, we will see. Very good. Grandmaster Wallace says there's a whole bodyguard security industry that's amazing. Even have their own training schools. Also look into Mormons. FBI, CAA target Mormons to hire. Oh, all right. That could be interesting. I do know a couple Mormons. They're all really nice people, though. I don't know if they have it in them to, kill. Yeah, I'd like to hire friends. That'd be fun. Which is BS together. It's like, oh, you want to play spades? Just like old times. Spades is a fun game. You need 4 people. You know, the person you're working with is across from you, and yeah, it's good times. Stack of Dollar says most of the best killers are nice people. That's true. Like you have to. Yeah, some people that like my friend Heather is so nice, such a sweet girl. I was like, you would make like the greatest spy or the greatest con woman because like you have to trust her. She's just like so adorable and just like you have to trust her. Samsrad, if you're there, I love you. All right, welcome to this. Is My Mattered Randy is actually superhero reflection. Wishing that heroes they truly exist. Sorry, love Britney Spears. Eros Guzman says, Randy, what's up, buddy? I'm almost at 10 million OMI. How did you transfer your OMI to your Nano Ledger? I don't know. My friend Ash Ketchum helped me with it. It is not user friendly. If he dies, I have to go find another nerd to help me because Grandmaster Wawa, I do not have a middle name. I was born actually Miguel Angel Guillen before I was adopted. That was the only middle name I've ever had. But similar to the way that Soda Pop is on Soda Pop's birth certificate from the what's that? Not What's That Story? Greasers. The Socias. Oh my God, what's the name of that? What's it? The Outsiders. Same way Soda Pop has that on his birth certificate. My birth certificate, even though it's a new one, middle name remains empty. Grandma Smile says, cool. Mine was William Orlando Monzon. Very nice. William Orlando. It's kind of like called like Orlando Bloom, William Turner. Someone call the police. I cracked the case. That is getting a little tight to be around my chest. I need to go running in the morning. I am way too fat for this to not fit. That is some bull dinky. Oh, swish. All right, guys, I'm about to bounce. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye. I'm going to do one more Patreon member shout-out. Happy Festivus. And I'm all out of salt. I'm not going to cry. Won't give you what you want because I'm way too... I'm all out of salt. Tears are running dry. Won't give you what you want because I look way too good tonight. Oh, 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 oh. All right, everyone. I'm Cherokee. My native name is Walking Feather. I am Inca Indian. Oh, thank you guys for 50 likes. That means the world. I love you all. Class dismissed. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. And thank you guys for the super chats. I love you. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. If you want to get this shirt, link down below. Meow. Bye.